All right, so boom, as you can see, we are back with Season, A Letter to the Future. We were on the way from Caro to somewhere else. I don't know where we were on our way to, but as you can see, it's raining. All right, this looks nice. We got some graffiti in here. This looks like something I should photograph.
They used the walls like I use my journal.
All right, what's this? Okay.
One melody is like me out here alone. I can't really live like this. I have a feeling they use these music boxes to fall asleep.
That was a beautiful tune. And what I wanted to say is maybe I'll cut right here and show you what I'm talking about. But there was a book in her room about these people, what like they were called like the Wanderers or something. I don't remember.
How I always wanted to meet these strangers.
She said she wanted to meet them, so maybe these are those people, and maybe we're about to meet them. Cause clearly somebody's out here. Okay, there's another one right there with music. There's another one right here. So what's this then? Okay, let me check this sign. One voice, one tune, alone in the wilderness, can't last long. Two voices, a melody, and a harmony is enough to survive a little while. Three voices, a community, a song can last a whole season. Wow, the game is called Season. Okay, so let's hear what else they got on the aux. Oh, same song.
Two voices is like me and my mom. We can survive, but eventually you need more. Three voices is complex as life is supposed to be. I could listen forever.
Oh, they're all playing at the same time. I'm gonna probably be glazing whoever made this game for the entire time that I'm playing it. But just little stuff like that I can appreciate. And then like everything just feels like, I don't know, it's just like, it seems like a bunch of simple things. They find a way to just make it deep and like describe it in such a poetic way. What's this right here? Am I supposed to take a picture of this? I'm just gonna take a picture of it. Doesn't look too important, but boom. You know we had to stop right here. I met a driver from a group that's building a community. I'm leaving with him. Goodbye to this lonesome place. Goodbye to this lonesome season.
Looks like they made it out of here. But what is this group?
What is this group? Again, I'm telling you, it's that group from that book that she said that she wanted to meet. I'm calling them the Wanderers because that's what I remember, but I don't think they're called the Wanderers. But that was kind of the gist of like their character, that was the narrative, was like they're like the people that are just wandering, I guess. All right, I'm doing too much. Like I think I'm overthinking it. Like I'm trying to I'm exploring every single centimeter of this map. Honestly, it might be a little more linear than I think. I'm just the type to like think that they're hiding some shit. For the people who are putting in the extra effort to search, I feel like they might hide some shit somewhere. Tiang Valley, exit 45. I guess I would have to open this before I pull my bike through, right? Oh, animation did it for me. Or I guess the cutscene, I should say.
In the empty places, I found companionship in the tapes I recorded before leaving home. The elder told me the story of her life. I listened back to it, ready to note down anything that seemed important.
Okay.
Let's set the scene for the listener, whoever that might be. This is the elder speaking. We're sitting in the plaza, saying goodbye to a dear soul. We're here to see if there's anything useful in my mind that could help you on your trip. A century's worth of memories, dreams, fantasies, visions. Like a big, old, haunted library. When I die, this library will burn down. But which book should we check out first? I don't have all the answers, but I do feel the story of my life could help you understand what kind of world is out there. It's okay not to understand everything right away. The moment may pass before you've gotten a firm hold on it. But as long as you're there to witness it, to take it down in your journal, you and others to come will someday take the time to make sense of it all. First, I got old. That's an important step. Being an elder is all about how you react to strange events. The key is not to be surprised, but kind of frown, look serious, and say something like, "It begins." Never say, "I don't know." Say, "We dive into a pool of uncertainty." I was born on the ocean. My mother and father worked on a cruise ship, the short-lived but glorious watery republics. Floating cities. Most won their independence by the time I was born. How can I describe them? They were a jewel of the golden season. Pleasure boats with a radical political program. How nice. The golden age was a time of flags, logos, mottos, mastheads. My mom taught me to read them. She was the ship's philosopher. My dad was a recycling engineer. Recycling on the ship was a matter of life and death. We had to get the most out of every object and watt of energy. My grandparents played with the past. They changed it like we change our wardrobe. So it was a different answer every time. But they often said we were exiles of some kind. Exiled royalty from a secret lineage. Blood that glows in the dark. Or we're exiled from the mouth of some great leviathan. When they were older, they just said, "We're from here. We're from right now." I loved the way the ship would tilt and roll with the waves, especially as I fell asleep. It was so comforting. Picture me as a kid in bed, feeling the swaying of the ship. It was like being rocked to sleep as a baby. I loved exploring the ship too, wandering through the suites, the swimming pool, the game rooms, and there were 2 dance halls. A large, elegant one and another one in the basement. A lot of my firsts were down there. My first dance, my first kiss, and so forth. Our ship was taken over in the early days of the war. That was the end of the watery republics. I heard the dance hall in the basement became a weapons cache. Took me half my life to say goodbye to the world I knew in my youth. Imagine me and my parents and everyone I knew being escorted off the ship by a company of soldiers. And I'm thinking, I hope they don't make a mess of my room. I was embarrassed by the younger kids who were crying their eyes out, but they knew, I guess. Even as things got bad, I couldn't imagine the changes were permanent. It's easy now to look back and say the internationalism of the golden season was violently breaking down. You can be naive about all kinds of things, but not war. Most of my life has been spent in isolated communities, and the one moment I was in the wild world, you couldn't pick a more chaotic time. And we had been warned this season was going to end. Oh, but we didn't understand the warning. You see, one night, along a coastline, we saw beautiful lights shimmering above the water. Later, we found out this was an ancient warning system. It hadn't been used in so long. We didn't know what it meant. We just thought, well, ain't that pretty? We tried to stick together and camped out on the coast of the prismatic grounds.
What's annoying is I be wanting to know the answer to all the questions. So when I started this thinking, okay, I'm gonna ask this question and then I'm gonna ask this one next. But each question I ask takes it on a different path. So it's like, I want to know how she feels. I want to know what the prismatic grounds are. I want to know what her parents thought. But I think it's probably more progressive as far as progressing in the game if I find out what the prismatic grounds are. Like, I want to know what her parents think. I want to know how she felt. But prismatic grounds, it seems like some type of key location. It seems like something that I might stumble upon. So I'm gonna pick that one.
A kingdom of art and science.
Interesting.
They got rich during the golden season. Everything that made them beloved before the wealth came. Passionate, uncompromising, self-obsessed. Made them unbearable once they had power. Artists make terrible kings. Are you sure you want me to keep going? The story gets darker from here on.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay, so conditions in the camp were getting worse. My mom got lost in thought for long periods of time. She'd be completely still for hours, days even. We realized she caught, well, now we call it time misperception disorder. It's when you lose your ability to tell how much time is passing. A minute can feel like an hour. A day can pass in 10 seconds.
How did she catch it?
We don't know exactly. Our consciousness is delicate. There are minerals and sounds that can adjust it. Dr. Fumio's greatest fear was that someone would use this as a weapon. We heard about a traveling doctor who could cure these kinds of diseases. I decided to go find him. I found out his name was Dr. Fumio, and he traveled with his son Lucio. People talked about him like he was a god. I described my mom's condition to Dr. Fumio. He said there was no cure yet, but there was a village high in the mountains. He thought it was high enough he'd have a better chance at treatment. Lower places are more dangerous. Valleys are the worst. He invited me to join them in going to the village. But I wanted to go back and get my parents and bring them with me. I packed my things and got ready to leave the next morning. That night, my mom came to me in a dream. She was standing in a field of flowers. I'd grown since I last saw her. We were the same height. She pressed a finger hard into my palm. She taught me well. I knew the meaning of the gesture. I knew no matter what I did, I'd never see my parents again. In the morning, I told Dr. Fumio I would follow him to Caro village. The next few weeks were very physically tiring, hiking, climbing. And when we found the village, building, planting, cleaning, Fumio brought sick people from all over the world, and they got better. The treatments worked. Everyone was healing. So why couldn't I? One day, we got word the war was over. We never found out how it ended. It was like peace just swept over the earth in a split second. There was a party in the plaza to celebrate the end of the war, but I couldn't bring myself to go. Yes, it was over, but it had taken my home, my family. That night, as I was falling asleep, I felt the bed tilt and sway gently, as if it was being tossed on the waves of the ocean, as if I was back in my bedroom on the ship, as if I was back in my mother's arms, being rocked gently to sleep. I knew I was finally home, and nothing could hurt me.
Interesting. Good lore dump right there.
I imagined coming upon a place as hidden and singular as my own village. Eventually, I found myself circling a valley, looking for a way in.
Okay, we have found road. Awesome. Things are about to get kicked up a notch. We are at the historic, yet optimistic Tiang Valley, home of 3 reliable gods. Okay. Not just 3 gods, but 3 reliable gods.
This valley is asking people for a visit. I should oblige it.
We about to oblige it for sure. Maybe I should take a picture of this dam. That's what I should do. So I'm gonna use it just for this picture.
This is a truly enormous, impassive structure.
Alright, here we go. On this bridge. Let me see what's in here. Tiang Valley Dam. A gift from the prismatic grounds. The Electric Peace Project, year of 515.
We never used this kind of technology in my village. Nobody trusted it.
Said something about the prismatic grounds. So I think maybe we're going to somewhere that the elder used to live. Yeah, see, this is what I was talking about. Like, I feel compelled to come over here and check if there's anything like hiding here, if there's anything hidden for me to take a picture of. But realistically, there's nothing there. So I don't know if I should keep doing that or if I should just follow the linear path. But I feel like anytime they give me open space to walk in, there must be something there. Oh, there's a vehicle. Okay. I think we might run into some people soon. Let's check out this car.
Must be a car, but it looks weird. I haven't seen one like this in my books.
I'm still looking around trying to look at stuff. Don't fast forward me to the next scene.
Oh, the valley. 1 second.
Yeah, thank you. Let me go back to doing what I was doing. The gateway to Tiang. Here stands the gateway to Tiang Valley, home of the three mindful gods. As you enter, try to imagine the millions of pilgrims who passed under this gate before. They were born, they lived, and they died.
I'm not the first to do this. Just the first in a long time.
I'm
Is
doing
that
something.
Yeah, what are they called?
Huh?
What is it?
For a camera, nigga? She don't even know. Damn, what is he talking? First off, I don't know where the TR-13 is, and
I love old gear like that. It's getting more and more rare. I had a camera, but it broke. Not that interesting of a story, I guess. What are you doing here?
I'm here to meet people. I'm here to observe and record the world. I'm here to experience the moment.
It is some moment we got going here. But I don't want to talk your ear off.
Oh, no, do tell.
What kind of stuff are you recording? Oh yeah, civilization they call it. The valley would be a good place to use those tools. Too bad it's closed down.
The fuck it ain't.
Let me finish up here, huh?
Let me finish up here. You keep bringing me back over there. I'm trying to do stuff.
I'll think about what kind of visitor I want to be.
Hey,
Every time I'm doing something, this nigga wanna take my attention away. How about you let me do what I'm doing, then I'll let you know when I'm ready, nigga.
this was like a second home for a while. That was fun earlier when you showed up.
Earlier? I've been here for 5 minutes. What you mean earlier?
And I was carrying the cardboard man. You were like, who are these guys?
That was literally 2 seconds ago. He got, what's that called? Time misperception. He has to have that, because I just got here.
I've been pretty bored here. You know, the valley's going to be flooded soon. That's why nobody can go in there. The dam is falling apart.
What's wrong with the dam?
It's too old. There's nobody left who knows how to repair it. We're taking it down so we'll know when it'll collapse. It gives us time to evacuate everyone. Greyhounds. We're a community organization. We do all kinds of fun stuff. Health clinics, minesweeping, daycare, evacuations, weddings.
Weddings.
We're new. It was supposed to be because we're helpful yet neutral. We took a vote and decided to change the name, though. We want something more friendly sounding. I'm excited to find out what it will be. We're trying to get new things going. But it's hard. The past really has a tight grip on people. Doesn't feel like a fair fight. So we're trying to, well, anyway. It's funny. I stood guard here for a week, and I've only seen greyhounds like myself, and valley people on their way out. But now I see you, and you're like a new element or something.
A nigga.
I've never met anyone doing what you're doing. And we greyhounds gotta support new things. So, I'm not supposed to let anyone in. How can I? Jeez. I think you should go down into the valley and take a look. Gotta try something here. Dang it.
Huh?
I was trying to wink. Well, you get the idea. Go on and put that old gear to use. You can take my map of the valley too. I don't need it anymore.
Finally, we got a map. And in exchange, I will teach this nigga how to wink.
I'll be down to pick everyone up around midnight. See you then.
Now, I wonder if there's a time limit or if he's just gonna come back whenever I'm done. Because don't rush me, nigga. I gotta, you know what I'm saying? Look at
I
everything.
met a greyhound. He let me into the valley. I think he wanted me to record what the greyhounds were up to. And he gave me a map.
Okay, so I think in the top right corner, all those names, I think those are the different greyhounds. And if where you see those numbers on the map is probably where they're located, where I can find them. So where am I at currently? Valley entrance, okay.
The assembly point seemed like a good place to start. I wonder what he expects me to discover in the valley.
And we've got some folks to find the entrance. Okay, this looks way cooler than...
It seems like I'll have to wait for night to enter the shrine.
Yeah. Please respect the residents of Tiang Valley. They are not actors or tourist guides or animals, but hardworking folk. Please collect all trash or debris from the concessionary stands before leaving. This garbage not only clutters the pristine valley, but is offensive to the local people who do not eat mass-processed food or drink. Say no more. I can hear the birds chirping. About to go down this hill. Uh-oh, the color. Y'all see that? It was like a little foggy looking. Now we've got the color back. Vibrancy. I'm loving this sunset. The color of the clouds, the mountains, the purples and pinks and blues and greens and all of that. And of course, as usual, everything is directed well. They've got the music cued from our little bike ride down the hill. And we have reached the valley entrance. So you know we about to stop, park right here. All above will remain, all below will wash away. Sounds about right in a flood.
All above will remain. All below will wash away.
Remember, you made it here, but we made here. That's a bar. Remember, you made it here, but we made here. It's our shit.
I am probably the last person that will ever be welcomed here by this sign.
Oh, okay, what's this? Behold, the ceremony of the random dead. A person is selected arbitrarily from the graveyard. A monk unearths memories of this person for all to enjoy. Every first Saturday of the month, sunrise at the Tiang Valley Cemetery. So let me get this right. On the first of Saturday every month, they take a random person's body from the graveyard and play their memories on the big screen for all to enjoy. Interesting. Niggas better not take my dead body and start playing the most horrific memories of my life for entertainment.
I have wondered about the lives beneath unkept graves.
I do think it's an interesting concept, though. watching other people's memories. You know, once you like detach from the personal attachment to your memories, it is interesting. I mean, when we watch movies and stuff like that, that's all we're doing is watching the memories of a fictional character. But all right, memory flower. Excuse me. What is a memory flower? Memory flowers are unique to Tiang Valley. Their long history is intertwined with the religious practices of the valley. Stop and listen. You might be surprised by what the flowers have to say. Beautiful but dangerous. Remember this helpful mnemonic. Memory flowers few. Memory flowers many, danger aplenty. I'ma remember that. If I see a lot of memory flowers, danger. If I see a couple, then whatever the fuck that shit said. Now, I don't know if you guys can see, but as soon as I walked here, first off, look at the screen. You know how like when it's hot outside and things get kind of like, I don't know what that's called. Like the heat, you can kind of see the heat, right? That's what the screen looks like if you're not noticing. Everything looks kind of like fluid, but also I thought I could hear like some voices. Are these, I'm assuming these are graves. I vaguely hear voices. So before I even approach the flowers, let me take a photo.
It must have been important to have such an elaborate solitary tomb.
Oh, so this is that's someone's grave right there with all these flowers here. I think as soon as I get there, what's over there? Let me see if I can take a quick long distance photo.
These metal animals are looking up, expectantly.
All right, let me approach this and see if it does anything to me. Let's see if it has any hallucinogenic properties. Sonia, she was the head monk from 720 to 780, which is interesting because I'm pretty sure this game takes place in 7 something. So if she died 780, I don't think she died too long ago. All right, I guess I should take my bike if I'm about to go that way. I think we've officially, we officially have reached a point in the game where it's no longer linear. You know, I have a map now and I have multiple different places to explore. I think I'm gonna go along this path this way. She did say though that we should start at the assembly point. I'm not sure. Okay. What I was saying earlier with the heat wave thing, you can see it even more now. Look at how wobbly the pages are. The memory flowers are doing that. But so I guess this colored area is where I've been so far. So I'm making my way up towards the assembly point. Hop on the bike real quick. So I'm gonna I just, man, like I said, I just love the scenery in this game. This game like seemed like it would be a cool, like a fun VR game, just because the scenery is so beautiful and the whole premise is like, you know, you going around learning about these cultures, learning about these people's stories, their individual lives, and taking pictures of, I'm trying to find this frog, taking pictures of, you know, what you find, taking pictures and recording things that are significant. And I think in VR that would be interesting. Is that a pink frog? No, that's not a pink frog. What's that, a lily? Not a lily. I forget what it's called. Lotus, that's what I meant to say. Does this say something? Hungry eyes and empty stomachs. Local artist. Looks like I'm not about to find that frog. But, the memory flowers are interesting because I'm hearing voices in the, you know, midst of the memory flowers. I'm gonna hop back on my bike though, and I'm going to, before I move forward, I'm gonna go backwards in case I missed anything. Oh, I just heard an alarm. Okay, I don't know if I should go backwards. Yeah, honestly, there's nothing over there. That alarm sound mad urgent though. Okay, so there is a sign, I think, right? But there's nothing on the sign. So yeah, I'm good, because this is where I would have came out at if I came this way instead. We are making our way down to what looks like an assembly point. So I guess they're gonna assemble here before they leave, before the flood, you know. Let's hop off. Flood zone. Oh, we got some vending machines. I don't know what this is.
I never learned about this technology in school. Could it be emergency rations from the war? I will leave it alone.
That's an interesting perspective from someone who's never seen a vending machine. She suspected it to be emergency rations, which technically that kind of is what you use a vending machine for. Like, you hungry, you need a snack real quick. All right, so yeah, the X is where I'm at. And I'm currently, it's looking like I'm at the assembly point. Interested in joining the Gray Hands? What would you like to do? How do you want to spend your infinitely precious time on this earth? We will create a position specific to you. Each Gray Hand is their own department.
It sounds like they want to adapt their organization to the people in it, and not the other way around.
That sounds interesting and it sounds good, but I'm definitely a little suspicious and skeptical of it. That sounds like something that'll rope people in, and then once they're in, you like slowly indoctrinate them. Attention, residents of Tiang Valley. The problem, the solution. The problem is the dam is falling apart. No one alive knows how to fix it. The solution is we will take down the dam ourselves so we will know when it will collapse. I guess that makes sense.
There's a number to call for questions regarding the dam.
I guess that makes sense, so that instead of getting caught off guard by a flood, you just evacuate and then do it yourself and then come back and see how much land there is. Come back and work with what land you have left after the flood increases the water level. So this is registration, okay.
There must be a lot of people going to the city if they need to keep track of them with cards. Imagine if the man I met is the only living Gray Hand, and the rest are cardboard.
What are these? Refreshments, potato chips, cookies, water.
These snacks are so identical, as if they were mass-produced. The snacks of my life have been homespun, idiocentric even.
Thoughts on a new season. A manifesto for the future.
The Gray Hands want to end this season.
I don't know if you getting the vibe I'm getting, but it just sounds like these Gray Hands are like people who mean well, but I feel like they're gonna have like some leader who has like ulterior motives. Radiant City, a blank canvas for your dreams. A community for the full human being, not the worker, not the parent, not the child, the full human being. Again, like,
it's hard to imagine something new, a new way of living, but they're trying.
Right. It sounds like some shit that sounds like what she just said, like some new innovative thing, and it sounds like revolutionary. It sounds very like, I don't know what the word is, but again, like I said, it sounds like what's the catch? You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the catch? Radiant City. The Radiant City is located at a high elevation with safe, fertile soil. Low elevation is dangerous. Low elevation pools containments. Okay. Now that makes me wonder, what is at low elevation? Because Dr. Fumio started Caro Village at high elevation because he said that was like, healthier. And here we have more propaganda against low altitude. So I guess as we continue down this hill, we'll find out why.
The elder also said low places are dangerous. The city is high up like my village. Maybe it is safer. They had to leave so much behind.
More to read. All right. Clipboard. It says, thank you for helping my daughter. Oh, these are different feedback that people left. Thank you for helping my daughter. Thank you for helping my daughter find her journal. We were so stressed. One of the people named Sal really took the time to answer all the questions my kids had. He was something with them. Okay, I don't know what that says. Thank you for helping an old person like me. carry all my heavy luggage. I'd like to be a gray hand when I grow up so I can help people. They help people and it sounds good, but I'm still suspicious of this just because, it's a video game and I don't know.
The gray hands seem to care what people think about them.
I mean, maybe that's a tip right there. I don't know.
The artist has depicted the gray hands as a child. They don't have faith in their capabilities, but see them as innocent?
I mean, that's an interesting take. I wouldn't assume that from this picture, though. I wouldn't assume that it's like them calling them children or like they're incapable or anything. That could just very well just be an artistic, style or something. Like, let's see what this is. We have no leader, doing it right this time. That's what I'm talking about. We will never wage war. That's what I'm talking about. Like, this all sounds good. The weight of the past will fall off our shoulders and we will see the world as if for the first time. Like, it all sounds good, but I just feel like there's a catch. We will hold hands for the right amount of time, not too brief, not forever. We will build the next season. Again, everything sounds very utopian, idealistic. How will you achieve this is the question.
They say they're going to build the next season. How?
Exactly. Let's find out. The how is really very important because when you watch movies and stuff, a lot of times the villains have great intentions. They have a utopian plan. How do I get in here? They have a utopian plan, an idealistic plan, and they end up doing evil things to achieve it. So let's see what the gray hands are like. That Asian dude was cool, though. I don't think he's up to no good. He let me down here. I think, again, like I said, this is how shit starts. Everyone has good intentions. And, hey, we're about to save the world. Everybody's going to be free. We're not going to have any leaders. All the ideal stuff. But we'll see how it works out. Because another thing that comes with that is, what if everyone isn't down for that? What do you do then, since everything is just so free and everyone can do whatever they want? What happens when people don't want to follow your rule of no leaders? What if someone wants to have a leader? What if someone, I don't know what else they were saying, but what if someone's against that? Do you exile them or what? Because you said you accept everybody, right? And everyone's allowed to be their own leader. So what happens when, is there going to be a jail? Are there going to be punishments? Wait, hold on. As I'm saying this, somebody wrote on this same flyer I just saw. Someone wrote on it and said lies. That's what I'm looking for right here. Who is out? I need to find who wrote lies. I need to talk to someone who is in the opposition of the gray hands so I can see them from a different perspective. I just read a paper of people leaving good feedback. Someone just wrote lies here. So I need to see the argument against the gray hands. Because as I said, there's more to this than just sunshine and rainbows, utopian future.
There seems to be suspicion about the real condition of the dam and why it's being taken down.
Yeah, there seems to be real suspicion. I'm feeling it. I'm ready to learn more about the gray hands, and I'm ready to find the person who is in opposition of the gray hands. And maybe what she was saying about that drawing earlier was true, and maybe whoever wrote that also made that drawing. And hopefully I'll bump into them soon. What was that? Oh, the phone. Look at this. They look like fields over there. You got a stack of newspapers on the floor. You hear distant music. Do I wait or do I say hello? Again, like I said, I would wait and then say hello. But I'm not so sure they're going to give me both options. Do I say hello or do I wait? Because if I say hello, they're going to hear my voice. They're going to know that someone picked up this phone. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait and see if I hear anything. Distant music continues. Do I wait again or say hello? Now they're giving me the option. I didn't think they were going to give me the option. But I'm going to double down on the wait. And then if they give me a third chance to say hello, honestly, I'm not banking on them giving me a third chance. I gambled on them giving me a second chance. So I'm gonna take hello for $1 million. Distant sound of someone running towards the phone. There we go. This was an SOS, knocking things over. Okay. They pick up the phone.
Oh, thank God someone is still down there.
Yep, I'm here.
I've been trying to get a hold of someone for hours. Ah, thank you. I forgot the day zero materials.
Day zero. Okay. It's in capital letters, so I'm gonna assume that that's something I'm about to learn about.
You know, the visual literature, the warm bath of ideas?
Wow, thank you. That was quick. So day zero is a book.
I left it at the dig site. It should be sitting on a barrel with a fruit sticker on it. Oh, wait! Hold on. I forgot to do the secret password. I don't even know who you are. Is it too late now, you think?
Let's do it, nigga.
Okay. What day is the day after tomorrow?
Tomorrow, Revo. What day is the day after tomorrow? Bruh, you telling me? I'm gonna say day zero. That sounds like the obvious answer.
Phew.
'Cause
Okay, I did figure you'd be...
every day is day zero. There is no yesterday, there's no tomorrow.
Sorry, I didn't recognize your voice. Hard to keep track of all the new recruits. What else was I gonna say? There was vandalism on a few of the posters. Bad stuff. I put them in the trash. Keep an eye out for more. Anyways, thanks for answering. The day zero material is in the dig site, pretty sure. It should be sitting on a barrel that has a fruit sticker on it. You know, I guess I was going to say you could bring it to me, but the flood will destroy it anyway. So actually, I was worried for nothing. Everything is lost in a flood. God, we really know what we're doing. I'm excited for this all to be over. I'm excited for this all to begin. Bye-bye now.